Ever wonder what nostalgia is really for? Let's dive into its secret architecture.
It's a feeling we all know, but if it can sting a little, why do our minds keep going back? So what is it? A bug that keeps us stuck in the past? Or is it a feature, a tool designed to protect us?
Well, turns out it is definitely not a bug. It's actually a crucial feature of your mind.
Think of it like this. It's part of your psychological immune system, an anchor for when you feel adrift. And what's it fighting? Three big things: loneliness, meaninglessness, and that feeling of existential dread.
So let's break down how it works. First up, it's the perfect antidote to loneliness.
You know when you're most likely to feel nostalgic? It's when you feel isolated or disconnected.
So your mind just reaches back to moments you felt deeply connected and loved. It's pretty amazing.
The message your mind is sending is simple. You're not alone. You just feel that way right now.
Okay, on to its second big job, acting as an anchor for your identity.
I mean, let's be real. Life can feel pretty chaotic, right? Just a jumble of different events.
To make sense of it, we need a coherent identity. And nostalgia is the tool your mind uses to build it.
It's basically your mind's film editor. It sifts through memories and cuts together your personal highlight reel.
And that reel gives you a sense of continuity. It connects who you are now to who you've always been.
And its final, maybe most important job, acting as a sanctuary from dread. Yeah, the future can be a lot. It's unknown, so the mind retreats to what's safe and known, the past.
It's a way of reminding us that our life has had real joy, real meaning, that it's been worthwhile.
So when you put it all together, what's the point? It really boils down to one powerful idea. Nostalgia is basically a psychological sanctuary, a safe space your mind builds just for you.
I love this description. It's a warm room in the cold, vast castle of time, a place of total comfort.
Nostalgia feels great, right? But what if that warm feeling is actually a gilded cage?
Yeah, it starts off feeling like a warm blanket, but can quickly turn into a suffocating trap.
See, it's a comfort that idealizes the past, making your real life feel, well, unbearable.
So how does this beautiful yet confining cage get built inside our own minds?
It's not magic. The architect here is actually a cognitive bias, a trick of the mind.
It's called rosy retrospection, and it's how your mind basically becomes a master illusionist. Your memory isn't just making a highlight reel. Nope, it's literally airbrushing the photos.
Your mind just edits out the negative bits and enhances the positive, creating a perfect fictional memory.
And this sets up a brutal, unwinnable competition right inside your own head.
Think about it. Your real relationship versus that magical first love. Your present never stands a chance.
And living like this, it leads to this constant gnawing state of dissatisfaction.
Eventually, you just start rejecting the present altogether. Why bother making new memories, right?
You find yourself retreating into old music, endlessly talking about the good old days.
So you have to ask, is your past an anchor, or has it become a lead weight?
Because what once anchored your identity can become the very thing holding you down.
It turns into a psychological prison, preserving the past but killing any chance for future growth.
That warm feeling of looking back, it's actually one of the most powerful emotions we have.
But that feeling has become a battleground, and modern architects of culture are using it as a weapon. And this is absolutely not an accident. Nostalgia is a predictable and very exploitable trigger. This is happening on two main fronts. First up, let's look at the marketplace. Marketers use this to bypass our rational minds and speak directly to our emotions.
It connects a product to a feeling you've already had, not to what it actually does.
I mean, you've seen this everywhere, right? These aren't just products, they're nostalgia delivery systems.
That hit of how you felt on Christmas morning in 1995, that's what's really for sale.
So basically, our personal history gets packaged and sold right back to us.
Okay, but the second front is way more dangerous. Let's talk about the political arena. Political nostalgia taps into our anxiety about today by offering this perfect, simple vision of yesterday.
The psychology behind it is both brilliant and, honestly, a little insidious. It follows a specific formula.
First, a mythical golden age existed. Second, an enemy ruined it. And third, a leader can take us back.
And this is so appealing because it offers simple answers to really complex problems.
So that feeling of my best days are behind me gets scaled up to a national level.
So why does all this matter? Well, recognizing these patterns is a crucial tool for critical thinking. Your own past is being used to influence your present, what you buy, and who you believe in.
So the next time you feel that pull for the good old days, just stop and ask yourself one thing.
Okay, so nostalgia has completely changed. It's not a ghost anymore, it's a machine.
For most of history, you really had to dig deep into your own memory to feel it.
But now, we're literally living inside a system built to churn out nostalgia 24/7.
We call it the perpetual nostalgia machine, and yeah, it is always running.
So what's powering this thing?
Well, it's the apps you're probably scrolling through right now.
These things are perfect archives of our past. We don't just visit anymore, we practically live there.
So you gotta ask, what does this constant flood of our own history actually do to us?
Well, it's a total double-edged sword. It can feel great and also make us miserable.
On the one hand, yeah, it can make you feel awesome and more connected to people.
But on the other, when nostalgia is everywhere, it just kind of loses its magic, right?
Which leads to this weird feeling, being nostalgic for a photo from like just 2 years ago.
The machine creates these perfect pasts, which can make us pretty dissatisfied with right now.
So the real challenge is this: how do we become the master of this machine, not its slave?
It really comes down to this, using your past as a compass, not an anchor.
Think about it. An anchor just holds you in one place, totally stuck in your memories. But a compass, it uses that same past as a fixed point to help you navigate what's next.
So what's the big takeaway here? Simple. Visit your past, but don't you dare live there.
That bittersweet feeling, it's not a command to go back. It's a reminder of a life well lived.